Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly here. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Hello, Laura. Welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Evening, we'll go over Forex, cryptos, and the futures market. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Bill, welcome, Bill. Welcome.
Hey, David.
We'll get started shortly. Over cryptos, Forex, and the futures market. We'll get started shortly. Got a lot going on with Bitcoin. We'll talk about that. Hey, Zaire, welcome, Zaire.
Hey, David.
Hello. We'll get started shortly. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Stella, welcome. Welcome, Stella. We'll get started shortly, guys. Hey, Peter. Welcome, Peter. Welcome. We'll get started in just a few minutes. Lots to go over. Forex, cryptos, and the futures market. We might spend a few minutes, some time on the equities markets too. So there's a lot going on. Hey, Anthony, welcome. Welcome, Anthony. Welcome. We'll get started.
How's it going?
Hey, good, good. Welcome. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see here. Let me share my trading screen. I hope you guys are excited about this market. There's a lot going on. So lots of volatility. Let's see here. All right. So we'll start with Bitcoin. All right, that's the big move right now. Two things that's happening, right? The dollar, we know the dollar has been making a move, right? So we'll talk about that. But I want to open up, could we see here? Welcome. I want to open up with Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin. This move in Bitcoin should not be a surprise. All right. The goal is this, and I know I talk about this a lot, right? The goal is, after you guys have done this a while, right? None of this should be a surprise, right? We should be able to anticipate the moves in these markets. All right. So Bitcoin right here broke this support. As you guys know, it's been in that markdown phase, right? Red candles, sellers are in control. We did receive a sell short signal right here. All right, right on this resistance right here. All right, so let me open this up. All right, as I go through this, just stop me if you guys have any questions, okay? So here was our sell short signal. All right, price broke this support right here. But as you guys know, right, we've been in the markdown phase. All right, we've been in a markdown phase for a while with Bitcoin. All right, so we have been watching this 30,000 mark, and I'll open it on a weekly time frame so that you guys can see what's happening on the larger time frame here. We did gap down, so we gapped down this evening. All right. So if you guys look here, here's the sell short signal. Here is the 30,000 mark. All right. Right here is that 30,000 support. And we are right at 34,000. All right. 34,200, but we'll call it 34,000. Right. We can get down to this 30,000 mark relatively quickly. That can happen for Bitcoin a couple of days. That could happen this week. All right, this 30,000 mark. Right, you guys should not be long Bitcoin at all. All right. All right, the last buy signal we received, and I just want to show you guys this. If you're thinking about getting in, we don't want to do that. Not yet anyway. All right, so here was the last buy signal here that failed. All right, and we've been short, right, ever since. All right, so keep that in mind. So what I would like, and I sent this out, I believe it was yesterday, the weekly time frame on Bitcoin. All right, here is the weekly time frame. All right, so here's the 30,000 support here. All right, Bitcoin, right, it looks like it will get. I think there's a good chance it will get to this 30,000 mark. All right, sellers are in control. Right, sellers are in control here. All right, so 30,000, the key will be 30,000 for Bitcoin. It really needs to hold this support right here. All right, so we need to see buyers come in, right? And it might not happen right away. All right, it might take some time, just like it did here, right? Kind of traded around that 30,000 mark right here. You guys see that? You see that right there, right? These candles coming all the way down to that 30,000 mark, pull back 30,000, pull back 30,000, pull back. Buyers finally came in and pushed the price higher. All right. Once it gets to that 30,000 mark, that's what we'll need to see. Right? We need to see buyers come in. That's going to be critical for Bitcoin. If it fails this support here, all right, if it fails this support, the next support is 10,000. All right. And, you know, we don't have to trade Bitcoin, but Bitcoin, as you guys know, Bitcoin is the barometer, right? Works as a barometer for the entire crypto market. So as Bitcoin goes lower, so will the majority of your cryptocurrencies that are out there. You might have a few isolated cryptos that are moving, that's doing their own thing, but in general, most of the other cryptocurrencies will follow Bitcoin. All right. So keep in mind, I would just make a note, 30,000, that's the mark. If it breaks that 30,000, there is no support, right? There is no support until 10,000. So imagine Bitcoin getting to 10,000, right? So from all the way down here to here, there's no support in this area here, right? I was hoping to find a support at 20,000. There's no support at 20,000. Bitcoin likes the whole numbers. So it likes 10,000, 30, 40, 50, 60, and so forth, right? But there is no support. You guys look here, there is no support, right? On 20,000, at 20,000. So if we break this support here at 30,000, right, we could see real selling come in and push the price all the way down to 10,000. Okay, so keep that in mind. We'll follow Bitcoin, right? I know in the last couple of weeks we've laid off Bitcoin, but it's back on the radar. All right, back on the radar. Selling is coming, and selling is coming in pretty strong. All right, selling is coming in pretty strong on Bitcoin. So here's that 30,000 mark here again. All right, any questions on Bitcoin as we move further? Any questions on Bitcoin? Okay, here are the other major cryptocurrencies right here. So Ethereum, they're all trending, starting to trend higher. Okay, these numbers here, they're trending higher. So a number above 20, that means it's trending higher. So it's trending higher, but not in the markup phase. They're trending in the markdown phase. So they're starting to trend, but they're trending lower in that markdown phase. So these numbers are moving up, right? So that's not good, right? That's not good for cryptos. All right. Ethereum is doing the same thing, right? Moving down in that markdown phase. All right. So keep an eye on Bitcoin. All right, keep an eye on Bitcoin. 30,000 is the mark, right? 30,000 is the mark. As far as the futures market, let's take a look at the futures market. The equity markets, as you guys know, rates, they're increasing rates. The market, we've had a lot of selling in the equity markets. All right, so I want to spend a little time on the futures. Right now, the futures are down. They're all down. All right, they're all down. All right. The VIX is up. All right, the VIX is up. All right. The only sector is energy. The dollar is up. We'll take a look at the dollar. All right. This is the weekly time frame on the indexes, right? It gives us a clearer picture of what's happening. We've got all sell short signals on the equity market. So the Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, and the Russell weekly time frames, they're all either near or breaking support. Okay, so they've got sell short signals, breaking support. Not good for the equity markets. All right. And we're seeing that price action here in the futures market. The Dow right now is down 200 points, right, in the futures market right now. All right. Hey, Peter, go ahead.
Go back to that futures market and look at what is going up right now. Look at that 41 on that continuous heating oil contract up. Whew, is 41? That's a really strong trend, right?
Yes, that's a really strong trend.
Okay.
All right.
Corn is up too.
Yeah, corn, and we've seen that. Here is heat seeker, right? So here is crude. If you have to trade the equity markets long, energy is perhaps the only place to go. All right. So yeah, so
and 36 is pretty high too.
36, yeah, 36 is high. For corn, we don't see any corn here. Corn has been popping up in heat seeker, but the real trade long, if we have to trade equities, right, would be Peter, crude oil. All right, crude oil.
So our food price is going to continue to go up. There's no stopping this inflation.
No, they're continuing to push crude. All right.
I notice on your when you go back to the indexes, the only three things that were up is energy, natural gas, gasoline.
Yeah.
And I've been following the natural gas stocks. They're really up in the markup phase.
Yeah, they're up. Yeah, they're moving, they're holding. All right. So it's the only safe place, but even with that, I would be careful, right? Because we are near, and this is good for us as traders. All right, this is good for us as traders. We need these markets. Hey, Taj, welcome. We need these markets to break down, right? So these markets, especially the equity markets, they've been consolidating for a bit, consolidating, difficult to trade consolidations. You guys know that, right? They're in a tight range. We're starting to see movement, all right? Movement, breaking support, all right? So that's good, all right? That's good for the markets. Now, yes, Peter, can we trade crude oil? Absolutely, right? We can trade that long, be careful. But the big trade that we're watching is the dollar. All right. So, and I want you guys, I send out a video today, as a matter of fact, on Travis, right? Travis traded the dollar, and he did really well. And I want you guys to really, yes, there are other opportunities to trade, right? But, and I don't know why this is happening. I don't really care, right? Why the dollar is making a move. But if you guys look here, we've got a buy signal right here on the dollar. We've been talking about the dollar, and we've been watching the dollar all the way down in this area here. This is on the monthly time frame. All right. And here's a big candle here, buy signal here. And the dollar right now is at 103.74. And what we are hoping to have happen is that the previous buy signal we received on the dollar was back here in 2014. That was the last buy signal on the monthly. All right. And now we've got, and look what happened the last time we got that buy signal right here. All right. We got a nice big, this run was several months. All right. And this is why I want you guys to focus on the dollar. All right. There are other opportunities out there, but I think this will be, your biggest opportunity with the dollar. All right, this was the previous move. All right, and now we're right here again. And the thing is, it's holding, it's really holding above resistance. All right, so really keep an eye on the dollar. All right, here was Peter's trade, USD CNH, right? And he caught all of this trade.
You mean Travis?
I mean, Travis, yeah. You guys seem alike. You sound alike too. But yeah, Travis. So here was the buy signal, right? Here was the buy signal. Here was the sell signal right here. All right. And we've got a buy signal here. You guys should be in this trade. You really should be in this trade. All right. Even if this trade doesn't work out, you guys really should be in this trade. Is anyone in this trade? I know, Bill, you're in it, right?
Yeah, I'm still in it.
You're in it. Is anyone
I'm in
else?
dollar CAD too.
Which one?
Dollar CAD.
Dollar CAD.
Yeah, that looked good last week. It's still up.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else in any of the dollar trades? Anyone else? All right, that's not good. That's not good. Why you okay? So why don't we have more traders in the dollar trades? I'm just curious. Why are you guys not in the dollar trade?
I'll tell you why for me.
Okay, Stella.
So last week, I think after the class, we were to look for opportunities in the dollar trades.
Okay.
And I think the dollar had retraced a little bit. And so I was looking and I got in. I probably shouldn't have done it, but then there was some sell short signals on the dollar on the 240.
Sell short
Yes.
signal.
Last week, I forget which one I got in, and yeah, see how it had gone down, and there was some sell short signals there.
Okay.
There's one there, so I took a couple of those, and then
You went short.
well, so if you, I don't know, I probably made a mistake. So if you see that there's a short signal right there, right?
Okay. Okay.
On that dollar there. So
Okay.
yeah, so I looked at a couple of those and I took them because I figured, well, maybe it's retracing for a little while. And then of course it went the opposite direction. So,
Okay.
so I probably should have totally ignored any of these short signals if the trend is going up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was my lesson.
Okay. 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 So we'll address that. All right. Anyone else? Thanks, Stella. Thanks. Anyone else? Anyone else? Why are you guys not in trading the dollar? Anyone else? Okay. All right. So let's talk about this, Stella, and then we'll talk about why you guys really should be in the dollar pairs. All right. So, so Stella, yes, the system will give you short signals, but we can't just follow that, right? We need to know what direction that we're in. All right. So if we go here, and this is what we are trading. We're trading the dollar, right? So we're trading the DXY. We're trading the move in the dollar, all right? But we're going to trade the move in the dollar using the currency pairs, all right? So, all right, so this is right now, this is our foundation. We are following this move in the dollar, right? And guess what? It's not short like here, right? It's not short, it's long. We've got a buy signal, we are breaking resistance. So always remember, right? when we've got our foundation, whether our foundation is on a daily time frame or 4-hour time frame, right? We want to stay in that trend, the direction of that trend, and only take trades in the direction of the trend. So we're looking for only long positions. Any pullback, all right, any pullback. And what I like to do is, if you guys are, let's do this for a second here. So I'm glad you brought that up, Stella. All right. And I'll tell traders, when you're looking to take long positions like this, this here, if you guys notice right here, right? This is every month, right? This is a month worth of data right here. It's going to take a lot for the price to now go short. All right. There's every month we can even count these white candles here. These are price. If you guys look here, this price action is moving higher. We've got higher highs, higher lows. Okay, so we know the price is moving up. We've got a buy signal, only long. Any pullback, all right, any pullback. So let's go here. All right, which symbol was it, Stella, that you traded? Do you remember the short?
Hold on, I'll pull it up.
Okay.
There's two of them. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, any pullback, just let me know when you're ready, Stella. When you're
Okay, I'll let you know. I'm getting in
so
there.
any pullback is an opportunity to get in again. All right, kind of like here.
Okay, so it was USD NOK and USD SEK. NOK and SEK.
Okay, so let's take a look. USD and OK, and on the 240.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so here. All right, so look here. So we bought here, buy signal here, sold here. When the sellers came in, broke support. Guess what? What happened, right? Right, got a nice bounce back, right? Because we're still in that markup phase. All right, we're still in that markup phase. So when this happens, don't be quick to go short. Just wait. Okay, wait for the buy-in to come in again. All right, because again, our big move here is this dollar right here. All right. USD SEK, USD SEK. All right, USD SEK. All right, same thing here, Stella. All right, so selling came in, right? Don't go short, just wait. You'll have plenty of time to go short. All right. And guess what? New buy signal here to go long. All right, you guys see that? You guys see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. When would we go short? When would we go short?
Break of support.
A break of support. Very good. Let's take a look here. And I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but it's important. I want you guys, USD NOK. Right here. Okay. So that sell signal, yes, that sell signal, right, broke support, all right? And guess what? It could have done this. It could have done this, right? But guess what? We're focusing on the dollar here, and we're focusing on this move, right? Okay, so all right. Okay, so now the reason why you guys should be in these trades is that you want to be on always, whether this trade here, I'm going to bring up Travis's trade, USD CNH, all right? Whether this second trade here, actually third trade. So here was trade 1, trade 2, buy signal here, right? Buy signal here. These are great trades, right? Here is a buy signal here. You guys want to take these trades, whether or not they become profitable or not. You want to take these trades because you want to be in sync with the market. All right, you want to be in sync with these markets. If you're not taking these trades, then you're not in sync with these markets. So yes, obviously we want to make money, right? But the bottom line is that if we're not in these trades, you're not in sync with the market. All right, you're not catching the rotations and you're not practicing your skills. All right, we should have so many more traders. Everyone should be in these trades, in these dollar trades. You know, you guys really should be in these trades. If you're even if you're not a Forex trader, right? You want to start thinking about being a Forex trader, okay? Because it doesn't matter what type of trader we are. We just want to catch these moves, all right? This equity market, so this market right here has been consolidating for a long time. It's been very, very difficult to trade. The equity markets, very, very difficult to trade, right? And but while this is going on here with the equity markets, guess what? While this is going on here with Bitcoin, guess what? There are opportunities that we are missing right here. So while we focused on Bitcoin, while we focus on the equity markets, guess what? Right? We're missing great opportunities here. So I just want you guys to think differently about trading and how you trade, right? We want to go, that's why we have multiple systems, right? Multiple opportunities so that whatever is moving, all right, we can go to that market. All right. USD CNH is the third top trending pair right now. And it's been up in this area for a very long time. All right, with tons of pips. All right. And some of you were not here the other day, and I showed, if you guys look here on a weekly, I think it was a weekly time frame on USD CNH, it's an amazing opportunity. Peter calls this the mountain, right? We're at the bottom of the mountain here, right? And we're going higher. All right. This is an amazing trade. So we've got the dollars lining up, and we've got, you know, look at this here. We've got the dollar in our favor. This is why I've been shouting about the dollar, why it's such a good opportunity right now to trade. All right. This is 3 weeks here of solid buying. 1, 2, 3. And then this is the current week that we're in. All right. So pay attention when we talk about these moves, right? What these moves that are setting up, pay attention to these moves, get on these trades. All right, get on these trades, stay with these trades. We do not get these moves often. All right, This is a big move here, guys. The last buy signal we got on this pair on the weekly time frame was 2015, right? 2015, then 2018, right? We don't count this, this failed. And then here now, all right? So I would like to see more traders. We setting up another move here. There's another move that's setting up right here in the pound yen. All right. So we need to really pay attention to this pound yen trade. All right. 2013 was the last buy signal. It's on the monthly time frame, and then we've got a buy signal right here. Okay, on the monthly time frame, broke resistance. This is another big trade we have happening in Forex. All right, Forex has been consolidating for a long time. So this is when we see this, right? We want to capture these moves in Forex. All right. Any questions on this? Any questions on this? Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed that we don't have more traders trading these the dollar pairs, because I've been talking about it, you know. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. The yen is moving lower. All right. So this is in the futures market. So this is the yen, the Japanese yen, right? The futures contract, right? It's moving lower, right? When this happens, we'll see the yen pairs move higher. The next move that we are watching, okay, that we'll be watching, and anything can happen, right? But the next move will be the yen pairs. All right, will be the yen pairs. All right, they are setting up. We've had some moves in them already. All right, and they're just consolidating here. All right, they're consolidating. So we're looking for another, and again, here's the monthly time frame. So when they start to break out, right, we need to be all over these yen pairs. And we know the yen pairs move quite a bit. Okay, especially with the Japanese yen breaking down like this. All right. Right now, we're going to go back to Bitcoin. And this is a lesson why we do not want to be on the wrong side of these trades, right? We do not want to be. I know we still have traders that are in Bitcoin. They are holding Bitcoin. They are holding Bitcoin. All right. And when there are other opportunities to make money here, all right, Bitcoin right now it's going to break this 34,000. It's going to be 30, you know, 33,000 and change. All right. So we're gonna watch that. All right. Any questions here for me? I'm all over the place this evening, right? But we need more traders in these trades. That's why we do this. All right, that's why we do this. Any questions? Any symbols you guys want to take a look at?
Can we look at the IWM on the 240
On
minutes?
the 240. Are you doing anything with it, Peter, yet?
Yeah, I'm
Are you
waiting
short?
I'm waiting for the pullback to the moving average.
Okay. All right, on the 240. Let's do this. so your entry will be on the 240 or the daily? The 240?
Will be probably on the 1 hour, but I usually keep my chart on the 240.
Okay, so we'll do the 1 hour and the 240. Okay. Well, Peter, this might be the opportunity you've been waiting for.
I mean, I was correct, but I really hate how the price moved. It's like a slow chop downwards.
Mhm.
It broke support.
Brooks, it did break, yeah. All right. Let's bring in more data here.
So this time I'm gonna do less options and just straight short the IWM.
Oh, okay, no options, okay. So you've got, so that no time. to-
Low option,
yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna go easy on the options.
Yeah, okay, let's take a look here. All right, I like the, it's a clearer.
Definitely still on the markdown phase, right?
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
ain't going nowhere except
Yeah.
down.
I would, and we talked about this, when was it, on Friday? There's better price clarity, I guess, on the weekly. So you can do the 240. It's not as clear, but let's take a look here. Eric isn't on here. Right? Eric did this last week on one of his stocks. So similar to what you're looking to do is to wait for that pullback. And I believe, Zaya, you do this also, right?
Yeah, that's what I do, David.
Yeah. All right, so we'll do this. So Peter, here, so you can bring in your triangle, but I think that you might just want it. This market, we might see a move down tomorrow. So this is on the 1 hour time frame, Peter. All right. And Eric contacted me that he got a really good entry based on this. Okay, so what he did was, rather than getting in here, right at that sell signal here, all right, he used the 30-minute, right? Wait for that pullback up in this area here, Peter. All right, so you can wait, wait for that pullback, just like it happened. Let's do this. Let's bring this in here, right? So price came down, right? Made a low here. So we'll call this support here, right? Support here. This is usually what gets us out of the trade or messes us up, right? So here, price came down here towards the bottom of the trend line, the channel right here, and pull back up. So over here, the price is 196. I know this is a bit advanced, but Peter, you can do this. And then here would have been your entry. Perhaps you have the system, so perhaps this red candle here would be your entry. So that's 4 points, 196, 200. All right. But if you're doing it, if you're down here, let's say price is right here currently, you could wait for a pullback if you get it, right? Like I said, the market could gap down, right, in the morning and keep going lower. But you could get a pullback. If you want to wait for a pullback, wait for a pullback. Let it get to the high here on that RSI where it's where it's kind of not oversold, but like right here, right when it gets near that the top of that RSI, top of that channel here, and then look for a move down. Okay. But like I said, right, we broke support on the weekly, right? We broke support on the weekly. That's a big deal. We got some follow through last week. Okay. So this was week before last. This is last week. All right. We could get some selling come in, right? And really push that price down. So you might not get an opportunity for a pullback. All right. But you can wait for it. All right.
The sentiment is bearish. So
Yeah.
when the overall market is bearish, we're gonna have a rally, and then I'll sell into the rally at the moving average.
Yeah.
Because it's oversold. Like if you get in now, you will get killed in a rally.
We oversold on what time frame?
Just because it's 5 weeks of selling. We've been going down for 5 weeks. On the daily, on the 240, it's oversold.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm not gonna risk going in right now.
yeah, if you look here though, let's take a look. IWM on the daily. Oh, here it is on the daily. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. This is a lot of selling. Yeah, could they rally and push the price higher?
The
Absolutely.
bad news is over. The uncertainty is over. We definitely know when's the interest rate.
Yeah.
So
Well,
when they-
watch it. We'll see it. Yeah, watch it on the 60. You'll see it here on the 60. All
I'm gonna
right.
catch you in the middle of that down channel.
Yeah. So you're thinking right around
Yeah.
it's right.
I'm gonna catch it on the 50 moving average just to be safe. I'm gonna be conservative.
Okay, so on the 60 on the 1 hour chart, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Because right now, because I got my capital got killed the last big trade. So right now I just have to trade small and be a little conservative.
man, you really want to trade this?
It looked like it's gonna gap down.
I mean, I think it's going to gap that. Well, who knows, right? I mean, there are other trades out there. Now let's do this though. Let's just see, right? It's not oversold on the 60, right? And I know that the market seems like it's oversold. All right.
Because the
And
market will fake you out all the time. Like when I know for sure it's gonna go down, it goes up. When I know for sure it's gonna go up, it goes down. So that's why it's like, I'm a little shell shocked from the last
yeah, I know.
rally.
I know. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, it's trading at the bottom of this channel here. So
I'm not gonna get it
absolutely.
at the bottom of the channel.
Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna get a pull. We can get a pullback. However, it can. What I'm saying, it can do this here, Peter, and that's okay. You just have to wait, right? So it can do like right here. Here was support, right? And here was that sell signal right here, right here. All right, and guess what? It never really pulled back. It came all the way down. We didn't get a decent pullback until right here. Okay, so look here. Here
Pull
is,
back on the last 2 times it made it low, it pulled back.
yeah, so you mean here?
I mean, like 2
Pull
weeks
back.
ago.
Yeah,
See that huge pullback right there.
yeah.
11 days
So
straight
yeah,
rally.
so what I'm saying is this, right? And so if we do this, and this is good, this is how you, and we can do all the analysis. It doesn't, is what price is doing, right? So let's say, let's do this here. And this is, you know, IWM is not a good, it's not giving good opportunities to trade, right? This is a horrible downtrend, right? This is a horrible markdown phase. It's a horrible markdown phase, right? It's not clean at all. All right, so here was the first leg down. If we're looking at the 60-minute, all right, here is distribution. Here it starts the markdown phase, right? So here's our sell short signal that came in right about, let's say right about here, all right, right about here. And then here is our next move down. All right, just follow me for a second. Here's our next move now, sell signal right here. All right, and then we closed about in here, but let's bring it in right here. And then here is our next leg down right here. Okay, right here. Here was a sell short signal here that failed. All right, and then we have a sell short signal here. Okay, so yeah, we could get a pullback. You could get a pullback to this moving average here. Okay, so you can get a pullback back in this area here. All right, and then anything can happen. It can keep moving higher. Right, it can, but it's horrible. Peter, why are you bothering with this anymore? This is horrible. It's a horrible chart, horrible trading. Yeah, it's a horrible chart. I mean, look at this. Yeah, I mean this. Yeah, I mean, right. That's just bad trading, right? That's just all. This is not. There's nothing happening here. Even, and you're right. It could move back higher, right? But if you look here, I mean, it's just. I mean, look at that. Nothing here. Nothing here. All right. I think there are better opportunities. All right. I just think that there are better opportunities to trade. Right. I think that there are better opportunities to trade. If we were going, let's see here for a second. Now, if it opens up, then you might have something, right? Right? If it opens up, look here. Look here. All right. Here is support right here. Right? This on the weekly time frame, support is 170 right here. That's pretty good support. If you want better support right here, 159. So let's say 160. It's at 182. Right? It's at 182. Okay, so risk reward, you know, there isn't a lot here, right? And I know it's hard. Sometimes we fall in love with, you know, what we know, but sometimes we got to fire those trades. We got to, you know, there's nothing here, but there's not much here. Now, I mean, yes, could it work out? But you've got pretty good. It's all the way down here. Now, if your initial trade was here, this was your initial trade right here, right? Here was your initial trade right here. And now we're still trying to trade it all the way down here, right? So this was the trade, right? It didn't work out. It didn't work out, and that's okay, right? It didn't work out. That's okay. You know, this is what you've got. This is what can it break through here and go down lower? Yeah, but this is you've got support in this area right here. Right now, if the market makes a move down, yeah, if the market makes a nice move down, which you know, I think it will, right? I think it will. I mean, the VIX is still holding at 30. It's come down a bit, but that's still high, right? All the sectors here, all the indexes here are giving sell short signals, right? They're breaking support on the weekly time frame. Yeah, we could get some selling. But keep in mind that initial trade, your initial trade is no longer there, right? Where is it? Your initial trade, right? Your initial trade, which was up here, that's no longer there. All right. But you can scalp it, you know, you can scalp it, look for short opportunities, but it's come down quite a bit.
Yeah. Copy.
Yeah. All right. Any other questions?
David, just one. Well, I have two questions, but for tomorrow, is it too late to buy the ticket tomorrow if I decide to come?
No,
red carpet?
No. I think you can, I'm glad you mentioned that, Zaire. Yeah, just, do you have the link?
Yeah, I have it. You sent it to me.
Yeah, I think you can do it up until the event starts. Yeah.
Okay, one more thing before you go. Can you look at Walmart? It's, you don't have.
And are you planning on coming, Zaire?
Yeah, I'm planning on coming, but I want to make sure I can make it in time.
Okay.
So I just want to come and meet you guys and just talk a little bit and then leave.
Yeah, I would love to meet you, and anyone else, especially if you guys are in the area. All right. You know, we've been doing the Red Carpet Monday for, gosh, I want to say almost, we do 2 events. We do the Red Carpet Monday. We do about 3 or 4. We used to do them almost every month prior to COVID, but they don't do them as often anymore. But we do 2 events, the Festivals of Speed and the Red Carpet Monday. And that event is a great event, right? I started doing this event for traders so that you guys can come out, meet the other traders, and also to just get out in front of the monitors, right? So as traders, we spend so much time, right, in front of the monitors, that this is a great event that we can get out, socialize. The Red Carpet Monday is a networking event. So there's also a lot of our traders are in business, right? You guys have business, and so it's a good way to network your business and meet other, you know, like-minded individuals. So there's some really cool individuals you guys can meet, but also meet our traders, but mainly our local traders. That's usually there. I know Anthony will be there, right, Anthony? I think Anthony will be there. Taj has been there. Taj has been to a few of the events. All right, Peter, you need to come. You're local. You definitely need to
Yep.
come, Peter.
I'll try to make it.
Yeah. So it's a great event. It's a great event. So go ahead, Zaire. You had a symbol.
Yeah, WMT.
All right, WMT. What are you looking to do here?
Yeah, David, I'm looking to short, but I'm just watching the market sentiments like the Nasdaq and S&P for more confirmation this coming week. But that's what I'm looking for. Short and puts.
Okay, on what time frame?
240.
240. Okay. All right. Let's take a look here. And we'll end with this if you guys don't have any other questions. All right. I like this. I like this a lot. All right, so here on the 240 Zaire, you've got a sell short signal right here. That's a perfect sell short signal. All right, you broke support here. You've got a red candle here on the daily. All right, so you've got sellers coming in on the daily. Excuse me. All right, you don't have a sell short signal yet on the daily, but that's okay. All right, this is good. This is good. If you wanted to time it, right? So we know we're good on the daily, right? Sellers are in on the daily, right? Let's do this. So all you need to do is time it. Let's see what time frame we can use to time it. So we know daily. Daily is good. All right. So guys, keep this in mind. See what's happening here on the daily, right? So we broke, right? We broke our moving average here. We have a sell, all right? Sellers are in. We got a red candle now. So we know the daily is fine. All right. And this is nice too here, right? So Peter, unlike your previous IWM where you've got a lot of consolidation, we don't have a lot of consolidation. We have nice straight, right? The price is moving nicely down, right? Not a lot of consolidation. Sometimes the consolidations are good because they'll consolidate before the breakout. All right, but I like this here. Okay, let's see here. So we're bringing a 240 here. Okay, so here's your 240 here, and then let's bring in a 1 hour time frame. All right. So Zaire, so we have a sell short signal came in at 155, right? Price closed on Friday at 140.49. So let's see here. Yeah, so if you can get the price back, wait for price to pull back. All right, let's draw your channel here. And what a perfect channel this is, right? This is a perfect channel here. All right, so here's the top of your channel, Zaire. And look at this, every time. All right, let's do this. So right here, right here, right here, and then right here. All right, and then here's the bottom of your channel. So now you know you're going to get in the trade, right? You know you've got a good setup. It's set up perfectly on the daily. It's set up perfectly on the 240. And now all you're waiting for is the price to get back up to this area here. So you might get it back up to 150, probably 152 or so, because this will come down, right? 152. If you're lucky, might get above 153. All right, and then that will be your trigger to get in. All right, so yeah, wait for that pullback, get up into this area here. All right, it starts to go back down. See where every time the price came to this area, right, came back down. Same thing here, same thing here, same thing here. All right, you see that? So wait, let it pull back, right? Let it pull back, right? And then look for an entry. Does that help?
Yeah, thank you so much, David.
You're welcome. The 30-minute, you can do a 30-minute, but the 60, I mean, we can pull up a 30, but I think the 60 will look much better than the 30. Yeah, the 1 hour looks a lot better, right? You see, you have clear price action move here. All right, but this is a good trade here, right? Very good trade. Before we leave, let's take a look at the weekly, see what's doing on the weekly. Even the weekly can tell us a lot too. Here on the weekly, we know the daily is fine, all right? 240 is fine. Timing your entry on the 60, and then look what's happening here on the weekly. All right, so on the weekly, failed resistance, right? So failed resistance, right? So it was in the markup phase, right? Failed to break, it broke resistance. Let's see if we got a buy signal here. All right, we did get a buy signal here. So we did get a buy signal on the break of this resistance. A perfect buy signal, right? But it's failed, right? It's back in the box. Here is where the price closed, right? It's back in the box. Okay, so you could get Zaire, look here, right? Last time it failed, came all the way back down to support, right? Last time it failed, came all the way back down to support. It's on the weekly time frame now. Last time it failed here, came all the way back down to support, and it looks like it's failing here. All right, and the price action, that big sell candle, red candle on the daily is your confirmation that it's back in the box in here, and then it will probably look to test support down in here. Okay, you see that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So you guys see that? So I would, and I want you guys to start doing this when you see this. So I keep a weekly time frame. All right, pull up a weekly, watch this area in here, watch how price is reacting to this resistance here. And what you want sellers to continue to push the price lower. So I would put up a weekly, daily 240, weekly, daily 240, time it on your 60-minute. All right, and your goal is to trade it back down in this area here. All right, between support and resistance. So this would be your target, right? You don't have to take it all the way down. You might get, it might, kick you out of the trade on the 240, but just know that this is your target. If it kicks you out, you might get a second entry to get back in. All right. And if the market's weak, right, which it is, right, you can get that move back to support right in here. All right. So use the longer time frames, guys. Look, right. Anthony, you there? What was your saying? You said if in doubt, zoom out.
Now zoom out.
In doubt, zoom out. All right. All right. All right, guys. Anything else for me? All right. We'll call it a night. Keep an eye. If you guys are not, if you're not in Bitcoin, right? Watch this. This is, if you're not in it, watch it use it as a teaching moment. All right. If you're not in the dollar, right? If you're not in the dollar pairs, right? Look to take positions in the dollar. All right. Look to take positions in the dollar. Those of you who trade in monster scalper, all right, you guys need to be in these trades. That's the bottom line. You guys need to be in these trades. That's it. I mean, you guys, you paid a lot of money for these systems, right? You spend a lot of time, right, watching these markets. We need to be in these trades, trading these markets. I mean, look here, it's moving higher right now. Okay, so we want to be in these markets. We don't get these big runs every day. All right, so we need more traders trading these markets. All right, guys, take care. I will see you guys. Those of you who are coming to the event, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Zaire, I look forward to seeing you. Anthony, I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And Taj, I'll contact you. Peter, I'll contact you also. All right. You guys take care. Have a great evening. All right. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday. No class tomorrow. No class tomorrow. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Take care. Have a good evening. Be careful out there with these markets. All right. Take care.